welcome. Since we're not going to be able to be together for the next few weeks, that doesn't mean we have to give up our yoga practice. So this is an attempt to give you something that you can take with you through this practice and through the week, and we will try to bring you another episode next week. So let's just begin by allowing our thoughts and our minds to begin to settle, come into a comfortable seated position, and begin to focus on your breathing. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling the lungs fill up with each breath. And following the path of the breath from the nostrils into the lungs and out. Feel the spine lengthening with each inhalation, like a string attached to the crown of your head, pulling you up towards the ceiling and being firmly grounded in your sits bones, planting firmly into the mat. Bring your hands into the prayer and set an intention for this practice. Bring the prayer up to your third eye. See that intention becoming a reality. And then take your prayer up to the universe and ask for guidance and assistance. And as you exhale, bring your hands down along the side of your body with the palms facing up. Slowly, as you exhale, bringing the hands all the way to the mat. And on the inhale, bring the hands back up to the ceiling. Bring the hands together. Pause for a moment and then exhale and release the hands back down to the mat. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale up. And this time turn so that the backs of your hands are touching, and as you exhale, have the palms facing down. When the fingers touch the mat, turn the hands so that the hands are facing the ceiling again and bring them up one more time. Bring your hands together, palms facing each other, into the prayer, and draw the prayer down the center line of the body. Bringing it to rest over the heart center. Place your hands alongside on your lap. Lengthen the spine on the inhalation. And we're going to do shoulder rolls. So as you inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up towards the ears. And as you exhale, bring them back, down, and together. Inhale, roll them forward and up. And exhale, back, down, and together. One more time. Inhale, roll them up all the way to the ears. And then as you exhale, firmly bring them together as you draw them down. Pause for a moment with the shoulder blades down. And we'll reverse. As you inhale, draw the shoulder blades together, back and up. And then as you exhale, let them roll forward and down. Inhale, back and up. And exhale, forward and down. One more time. Inhale, back and up. Then exhale, forward and down. Take your hands and make little bird heads out of your hands and then place them right in the shoulder pocket. As you inhale, roll the elbows up and forward, and then as you exhale, bring them back and down. Inhale, roll them forward and up. Exhale, back and down, opening the chest cavity. Each time, inhaling, elbows up. Exhale, elbows down. One more time, inhale. Roll the elbows forward and up. Exhale, bring them down. And here we'll reverse. Bring the elbows back and up to the ceiling, and then exhaling, rolling them forward and down. Two more times. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. And one more time. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward or down. Let's take the right hand to the left thigh and then spin the left arm parallel to the floor, bringing it behind you. Lift up the spine, widen across the collarbones and chest, and as you exhale, twist to the left. Draw the belly in towards the spine, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, twisting to the left again. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, come on back to center. Other side, left hand to the right thigh. Bring the right arm parallel to the floor. Bring it behind you. Lift the chest, brighten the spine, and then as you exhale, twist to the right. Draw the belly towards the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come on back to center. Take the right hand up to the ceiling. Bring the left hand to the mat. Reach with the right hand and then bend over to the left side. Reaching the right hand and bending on the exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, bring the hand back up. Exhale, bring the hand down. Inhale, the left arm up. Right arm is bracing the right side of the mat. Inhale, lengthen the left side. Exhale, bend over to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Come on back to center. Bring the hand down. Another round of shoulder rolls. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up. Exhale, bring them back and down. Lifting the chest, lengthening the spine. Inhale, roll forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Neck rolls. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, roll to the right. Exhale, roll left. Let the neck loosen up on its own. Inhale, roll right. Let the circles get bigger as you go. Exhale, roll left. Inhale, roll right. Exhale, roll left. Pause, chin to chest. Lengthen the spine. Widen the collarbones. Drop the shoulders. Inhale, roll left. Exhale, roll right. Inhale, roll left. Exhale, roll right. Inhale, roll left. And exhale, roll right. Take your right hand and bring it up to the left trapezius muscle, the shoulder, the big muscles of the shoulder. And give yourself a little massage all the way from the tips of the shoulders all the way up alongside the neck. You can take your fingers in there and kind of really work the muscle to loosen it up if it feels tight. Make a little fist and we can pound the muscle a little bit to loosen it up. And then we'll switch it around. Bring the right hand down, take the left hand across to the right trapezius muscle. And again, massaging from the shoulder tip up to the neck, loosening the muscles. Maybe work your hand underneath your shirt and get in there. Any knots, see if you can loosen them up. And again, make a little fist and just lightly pound those muscles just to encourage them to loosen up. From here, we're going to transition into all fours. So if you're sitting on something, you can move it out of the way and come into all fours, into table pose. Have your thumbs facing each other. Your wrists are below your shoulders. Your knees are below your hips. Thumbs are facing each other. Middle fingers are facing forward. The other fingers are spread wide. The back is parallel with the floor. The feet are down. Tops of the feet pressing into the mat. And on the next inhalation, we're going to curl the toes, stick the tail out, drop the belly down, lift the chest, and come into cow pose. And then on the next exhalation, we're going to bring the tops of the feet down, the tail comes in, the belly goes up to the ceiling, rounding the back, bringing the chin into the chest, arching the back, pressing hard into your hands, knees, feet, shins. And then on the next inhalation, come into cow pose, curl the toes, stick the tail out, drop the belly down, lift the chest, head comes up last. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. And then inhale into cow. From here, we're going to transition into downward facing dog. On the exhale, press into your hands, take your tail up to the ceiling, keep your knees bent, and bicycle each foot back and forth, raising one heel, then the other, bending one knee and then the other, pressing the hands hard into the mat and dropping the head down. Bend both knees and come up onto your tippy toes and press the knees and the chest together, and then straighten one leg and then straighten the other. Inhale and come forward into plank. So press into your heels. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. As your tail comes down, the head comes up. And we're going to stay here for 3 breaths. If you need to come down, just come on down to your knees at any time. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. At the end of the 3rd breath, as you exhale, bring the knees to the chest. The knees to the mat. Bring your chest and chin to the mat. And then inhale into cobra pose, lifting the torso and bringing the pelvis down to the mat. Roll from side to side. Press back into your hands. Push back into table. Take a nice big inhalation, and from table, we're going to push right into downward facing dog. Bicycle the feet back and forth again, bringing one heel up and then one heel down, bending one knee and then the other, and slowly start to walk your feet towards your hands. Come into a flat back, knees are bent, hands are touching the mat. Align your feet so that the second toe is in line with the ankle, in line with the knees, in line with the hips. And then on the next exhalation, straighten the legs and let the head fall to the floor. Forward fold. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, let everything go. Releasing any stress or tension, even if just for a breath. On the next inhalation, bend your knees and slowly start to come up like a rag doll. As you get to upright position, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, plug them back down and together, and come into mountain pose with hands along the side. Scanning the body from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. Check in with your body. Be aware of any areas of tightness, as well as areas of flexibility and comfort. And release, shake that out a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of balancing. So I would like you to find a spot about 3 or 4 feet in front of you on the floor that you can focus on and concentrate your energy in that direction to help concentrate the mind while you're doing the pose. So again, find a focal point, a dristi, and we're gonna start to rock back and forth up onto the heels and then onto the balls of the toes, and just rocking back and forth, feeling each of the 4 points on the feet, and then slow the rocking so that you come into a point where you're pressing evenly into all 4 points, and then lift your arches, lift your toes. Feet are about hip distance apart. Tuck the tail, draw the belly in towards the spine, lift the chest, roll the shoulder blades up towards the ears and down, and then bring the toes to the mat and keep everything else lifted. On the next inhalation, find your focal point. Engage the left leg so that it's like a rock, like a tree stump. And then we're going to inhale and bring the right leg up to the chest. If you can bring your hands around the knee. If you need to use a chair or a wall to help you with this, that's perfectly fine. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And on the exhale, bring the leg down. Starting from a strong foundation, make sure both feet are pressing firmly into the mat. Engage the right leg this time so that it's like a tree trunk. Find your focal point. And then as you inhale, bring the left knee into the chest, bringing your hands around the knee if possible. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Keeping your focal point in your concentration. Inhale, exhale, bring the leg down. Again, beginning firmly pressing both feet into the mat. Engage the left leg. Find your focal point. Inhale the right leg up. Hand under the thigh this time and straighten the leg. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Looking at your focal point and keeping your concentration there. Bend the knee, inhale, exhale, back down. All 4 points on each foot, pressing firmly into the mat. Engage the right leg. Find your focal point. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Hands under the thigh and straighten the left leg. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Happiest day of your life. Inhale, exhale, come on down. Take your hands on your hips and take your feet a little bit further apart than your hips, and we're just gonna roll the hips from side to side in a circle, trying to only move the hips and keeping everything else as still as possible. And then pause and go in the opposite direction. Bring your feet together so that the toes are touching and there's a little bit of space between your heels. Inhale the right arm up. Take your left hand and turn the fingers so that they're facing behind you. And I want you to press into the ceiling and press into the left hand, moving them as far apart as possible. And then exhale and switch it around. The left hand goes up, the right hand comes down, and we're pressing into the right hand and reaching with the left. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Exhale, switch it around. Right hand goes up, left hand comes down, fingers behind, and reaching with the right hand and pressing with the left. Inhale, exhale, switch it around. Left hand goes up, right hand comes down, fingers facing behind you, reaching with the right, pressing down with the left. Reaching with the left and pressing down with the right. Take the right hand up as you bring the left arm down, and we're gonna bend over to the left side, reaching with the right arm, bending with the left. Reaching with the right, bending to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale the right arm down. Inhale the left arm up. Inhale and reach. Exhale and bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, come on back to center. Exhale, both arms down. Come to the front of your mat. Bring your toes together. Little space between the heels. Lift the arches, lift the knees. Tuck the tail, draw the belly in towards the spine, roll the shoulders up towards the ears and back. Come into mountain pose. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Next inhalation, take your hands up to the ceiling. Upward facing salute. Arch back. And then as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Bringing the hands to the mat, bend the knees, bring the head up, and then step one leg back, step the other leg back into downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank, press into your heels, shoulders over the wrists, tail comes down, head comes up, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Next exhalation, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Bring the right foot to the right hand and drop the left knee. Inhale and come into a crescent lunge. Arch back. Bring the hands into the chest, and then as you exhale, turn and bring the left elbow to the right knee and twist the torso to the right, pressing your hands together and twisting. Inhale, back into the crescent lunge, hands up, arching back. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. And we're going to step the right foot back to meet the left foot, and we're back in down dog again. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the left leg up to the ceiling. Reach it to the ceiling, and then bring the left foot to the left hand, dropping the right knee. And again, coming into another crescent lunge on the other side. Bring the hands first to the ceiling, and then arching back. Bring the hands to the heart center. And as you exhale, we're going to hook the right elbow around the left knee, pressing the hands into each other as you twist to the left. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale back into the crescent lunge, arching back. Exhaling the hands back down to the mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right. And we're going to stay in down dog for 3 breaths. So work on your down dog here. Press every knuckle into the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Bend your knees, come up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, press your chest into the knees, and then straighten one leg, and then the other. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, 3 breaths here. On the next exhalation, come into table, bring the knees down to the mat. Take the knees further apart, bring the feet together, and begin to work yourself down into child's pose, using a block under the forehead if necessary. Bringing the tail to the heels, bring the head to the block or to the mat. Take your fingers, make little spider fingers, and start to walk them out in front. And reach. Reaching, pressing the tail to the heel, and reaching the fingers, straightening the back, stretching the lower back and upper back together. relaxing, letting everything settle down, releasing any tension, grounding the body down to the earth. Next inhalation, start to work yourself back up into table. And if you have a block, put it back along the side. And we're going to come into a seated position from here. So try not to sit on anything unless you have a lower back issue, and then only use a folded blanket or a towel rolled up to just slightly lift up the lower, to lift up the tail. Bring your legs forward in front of you and flex the feet. Try not to flex the toes, but to try and keep the arches lifted as if you were in Tadasana. Press the legs into the floor or the mat. Lengthen the spine. Take the hands up to the sky. And then as you exhale, slowly come forward as you draw your belly towards the spine. Just come to where you feel a stretch in the hamstring or lower back. And then keeping the chin slightly lifted, we're just reaching. And as we reach, if the back or hips start to loosen up, we can come down a little bit more. Breathing, pressing those legs hard into the floor. Inhale back up. Exhale the arms down. Take a little twist. Left hand goes to the right thigh on the outside. Spin the right hand behind you. Lift up the spine. Brighten the collarbones and then twist to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come on back to center. Right hand to the left thigh. Left arm parallel to the floor. Bring it around behind you. Brighten the spine. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come on back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together. If you need, and you have some blocks or you have some pillows, you can put them underneath your knees if that is necessary. Otherwise, just bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your heels as close in as possible, and then press into your feet as we try to relax the inner thighs and bring the knees closer to the mat. Now, if this is a pose that is difficult for you, then, again, feel free to place blocks or pillows underneath. We're going to take a short break, and we will be right back. We are back, and we are still in Baddha Konasana, and we're just relaxing those inner thighs, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, and seeing if we can get those knees to relax a little bit closer to the floor. And then, if you don't have any blocks, or even if you just feel a big stretch in there, just take your hands and use them to help lift the legs back up. And then as you're lifting them back up, you can straighten them out, and then take your hands alongside and just windshield wiper the legs from side to side. So from here, we're going to do a cow-facing pose. So we're going to take the right leg, and I'm going to bend the right leg. I'm going to bring my heel towards my left cheek, and I'm going to put my knee right in the middle of my torso. So this is the right leg on the bottom. I'm going to take the left leg over it, the best that I can and the best that you can. See if you can try to put the left foot flat on the floor if possible. That's just something that we're working on. We're trying to stack the knees. So we're going to do a little twist here. So take the left arm and put it onto the right knee at the bottom, and we're just going to twist a little bit to the right. Nice gentle twist here, taking it nice and easy. And then we're going to bring the right hand to the left knee, and we're going to just take a little twist to to the left. And then hopefully that helped to relax us a little bit in that pose. We're gonna bring our arms, let's see, so that the left arm is on the bottom, and you're gonna give yourself a big hug and try to bring your hands around your back as much as possible. And then we're gonna drop the right elbow into the left elbow. Try to bring your hands together, again, to the best of your ability. As you inhale, see if you can bring your elbows up a little bit more. You're pressing hard into the feet, into the floor, getting a nice stretch across the body. As you exhale, release, open the arms, take them out to each side, relax, and then we're going to straighten the legs out. Take the leg off, top leg off first, then straighten the bottom leg, and windshield wiper them from side to side. Other side, so this time we're going to put the left leg on the bottom, so the left heel is going to go towards the right cheek. We're going to position the knee so that it's in the center of the body. We're going to take the right leg over. Try to stack those knees as best that you can and see if you can press the bottom of the right foot into the mat if possible. And we're going to take a twist, so right hand to the left knee this time. And we're just going to take a little twist to the left. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And then come on back to center, and we'll take the left hand to the right knee, and we're going to take a little twist to the right. Then come on back to center. Give yourself a big hug. This time the left, which one? The right is on the bottom? Right is on the bottom. Give yourself a big hug. Reach your hand, fingers around your back, and then drop the left elbow into the right elbow. Bring the hands together, eagle arms, cow facing legs, and inhale, bring the elbows up. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Happiest day of your life. Inhale, exhale, open the arms out to the side. Place the hands down onto the mat. Take the top leg up, take the bottom leg out, and windshield wiper back and forth. Let's come on to our backs. Bending your knees, bringing your heels as close to the tail as possible. Keep the knees close together, hands out to the side. And we're going to let the knees fall to the right as the head goes to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let the knees drop to the left. Let the head go to the right. Inhale to center. Let's take the right ankle and place it just below the left knee on the thigh. I'm going to do a pigeon on our back. The right hand is going to go through the hole. The left hand is going to go around the left thigh. Interlace the fingers behind the left thigh and bring the left knee towards the chest. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Keep the chin slightly tucked to keep the neck long. On the next exhalation, release the fingers. Let the left foot come on down to the mat. Take the right ankle off of the leg. Bring the right foot down to the mat. And then we're going to bring the left ankle, again, just below the knee on the right thigh. The left hand goes through the hole this time. The right hand goes around the right thigh. Interlace behind the right thigh and bring the right knee towards the chest. Tuck the chin slightly to lengthen the neck. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And on the next exhalation, release your fingers and bring the right foot down to the mat. Take the right ankle off of the leg. And we're going to take, so bring the left foot down to the mat. We're going to take the right leg completely over the left leg, like if you were sitting in a chair. And then take your left hand to that right knee and let everything fall over to the left side. And then when that happens, you can turn the head to the right and take the arm out to the side. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Big stretch, big release. Let it go. Inhale the leg back to center, unfurl the leg and switch it around. Right foot on the bottom, left leg comes over the right leg, stacking the knees on top of each other. Right hand to the left knee, let everything fall to the right. And then turn the head to the left and take the left arm out to the side. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale back to center, unfurl the leg. Bring your heels a little bit closer to your tail. Bring your legs so that they're about hip distance apart. And we're going to do a couple of bridge poses. So take your hands and leave them alongside your hips with the palms facing down. Slightly tucking the chin. On the next inhalation, we're going to slowly start to lift the tail up towards the ceiling. Each inhalation, we're going to keep lifting, and each exhalation, we're going to relax the neck and shoulders. Inhale and lift. Exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, lifting, and on this exhalation, we're going to come down one vertebrae at a time. Again, remember to tuck that chin slightly to lengthen the neck, one vertebrae at a time. And when the tailbone finally hits the mat, let the legs fall to the right, let the head turn to the left. Inhale back to center, let the legs fall to the left and let the head go to the right. Inhale back to center. We're going to do 3 pulsing bridge poses. So on the next inhalation, take the hips up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, slowly bring them back down. When the tailbone hits the mat, bring the hips back up to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, one vertebrae at a time, come on back down, bringing the tail back to the mat. And one more time, once that tail finally hits the mat, and don't rush it, take it up one more time. Hold for a breath or two, and then exhale, nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. When the tailbone finally hits the ground, let the legs fall to the right, let the head go to the left. Inhale back to neutral and exhale over to the other side. Inhale back to neutral. Stretch your legs out and prepare for Shavasana. Take a moment to put your socks back on, to grab a blanket, a pillow, anything that will make you comfortable and will help you resist the temptation to move the body for the next few minutes. Begin by focusing in on your breath, following the path of your breath from the nostrils, through the nasal cavities, down the back of the throat. Feel it filling up the lungs. Feel the lungs pressing against the rib cage. And then as you exhale, feel that shrinking. Feel the air moving back up the throat, through the nasal passageways, and exiting. Continuing to focus on that breath and following its path. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. As thoughts come into your awareness, see them as birds on a beautiful day or clouds just passing through the sky, having no effect. They enter into your awareness and just drift away. Begin to bring your focus to the tips of your toes, the soles of your feet, the tops of your feet, and your ankles, and allow them to completely relax. Bring into your awareness the feeling of the calves, the shins and knees, the thighs and hamstrings. And then once it is in your awareness, give it permission to relax. Draw your attention to your hips and the pelvis, the abdomen and lower back, and as you exhale, allow them to relax and release. Relax the spine, the upper back, the chest, collarbones. Draw into your awareness the tips of your fingers, the palms of your hands, the backs of your hands, the wrists, and allow them to relax. Relax your forearms and elbows, upper arms and shoulders. Relax the neck and the throat. Relax the jaw, the tongue from the tip to the root. Relax the passageways of the eyes, ears, and nose. Feel yourself surrounded by white light and healing energy, allowing you to feel safe, protected, and completely free to be the person that you are meant to be. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take one hand overhead and then the other. Reach from your fingertips to your toes, and then bring one knee into the chest and then the other. Take one arm around one knee and then the other, giving the body a big hug, and roll completely over onto your right side. We'll close our practice with 2 complete breaths followed by 3 rounds of Om. Take a breath in and let it go. Take a breath in. Om. 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 Thank you for joining me. Please stay healthy, keep practicing yoga, keep having faith, and God bless you.